Today I'm going to give you a peek at what I ate on a day in November. So November is an interesting time as far as food goes for me because this is where we really see the shift in my eating away from local food, because this is the time of year when the farmers markets are closing, the garden really isn't doing anything outside, and there just isn't a lot of local produce options available. So I have, stuff from my garden that maybe I've preserved, or things from the farmers market that I've preserved that are like down in the freezer and stuff, but as far as getting stuff locally fresh, it's just not really happening. Now with that said, I do still try to keep my food semi-seasonal this time of year, so things might not come from where I am locally, but I'm also not getting like tomatoes and cucumbers and melons in the wintertime and in the late fall because it doesn't taste that good. It's just not what I want to do. Those are summer foods. They can stay in summer. So you'll see going into these next months as well that my food, while it isn't all local, it still kind of falls around those fall and winter type foods. Also, before we get into the actual food part of this thing, there are a couple things that might be of interest for you. The first one is if you are new here, I do these What I Eat in a Day videos every single month, and I am a dietitian. So if you're interested in seeing what a dietitian eats monthly, then stay here because this is a good place for those videos. And also I'm doing, my regular nutrition and healthy eating stuff throughout the rest of the month. So if you're into that sort of thing, then make sure that you're subscribed. Also, if you are a regular here, I post every Tuesday and Thursday, but you might be thinking, Sarah, it's the week of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. What is happening? Well, yes, it will be Thanksgiving here in the US, which I'm very excited about. And because it is a holiday, I will not be posting this Thursday. So I want to give you a heads up on that. I'm going to be spending time with my family and eating a lot of really good food that I'm really excited for. But if you still want to hang out with me on Thanksgiving, even though I won't be posting a video here, then you should be following me over on Snapchat, because over there I'll be showing food prep leading up to Thanksgiving, as well as the actual delicious food that I'm eating the day of, and all the other fun stuff that comes in on Snapchat, including my 3 kitties being cute or making loud noises when I'm trying to film a video, because that's the thing they do too, and that's the thing that's happening right now. So now that we've done all the announcements and all that stuff is out of the way, let's get into the actual food, and then I will meet you back here when we're done. So we're gonna start things off with breakfast, as you do, and on this day I had my Maple Hill Creamery yogurt. If you've watched a few of these, you know this is a go-to for me for breakfast. I just like it. It's good, plain yogurt, and it comes from 100% grass-fed cows. But in my yogurt, I put a pomegranate because it's pomegranate season. They're here. I'm super excited for them. And to prep my pomegranates, I like to first trim off the ends, the top and the bottom, just to get it started. And then from there, I go in with my knife and score it. So I go around the pomegranate. I do this about 5 or 6 different places, and then you can just go in with your fingers and pull it in half. And I don't use the whole pomegranate in my yogurt because it's too much, so I only use half, so this half will go in the fridge for later. Now it's time to bring everything together. So we got our yogurt in a bowl. Now I have our pomegranates, just that easy. And as you can see, this is a really beautiful breakfast, but it's also just super yummy. You got the sweet and the tangy and also the crunch of the pomegranate seeds, which I really like, so it's a really good combo. Then for lunch, I decided that I was gonna have a salad. And yes, I do eat my salads out of giant mixing bowls because if you're gonna have a salad, you gotta do it right? So for my salad, I put in some diced onion, some chopped apple, also some olives. This is a Greek olive mix that I really like. Super yummy. It has green and black olives in there. And then for my protein, I went with some wild sardines from Wild Planet. And this is good because it's a nice just to switch things up from, tuna or salmon, but also with the sardines, because they're smaller fish, they're less likely to have contaminants. And because they have small bones in there that you can actually eat, it also is going to give you a little calcium boost. For my dressing, I've just got some Casamigos extra virgin olive oil here, some balsamic vinegar, and I just like to make homemade dressings because it's easier and it tastes better. A little bit of mustard to bring things together, and you just mix it up. It's good. It's what I do all the time, and it's easy. And then I just pour that over the top. And fun fact, if you didn't know, dressing not only gives your salad flavor, but the fat in the dressing actually helps you absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. So that's a fun note. And here you have it. It's a really nice combo. You have the crunchy, the sweet, the salty, all those different flavors coming together, but it's super fresh and light, but still filling. And this was a really, really good salad. And I also had a banana because I just needed something a little extra, so that's what I picked. Then for snack, I went for something a little bit more fun. This is the Food for Life cinnamon raisin bread. I like their breads in general. I think they're pretty good. And they're kind of my go-to as far as when I'm shopping. I put a little bit of peanut butter on top of that. Also, it was toasted because I like my bread toasted. So I've got the peanut butter going on, and then I added on some chocolate chips. Now these are from Enjoy Life. Really like this brand because if you do have an allergy, they're allergen free from like the major allergens, which is really nice, but I'm not allergic to anything. I just like them because they have good quality ingredients. So putting those on, and I just like to arrange them in little rows. And this is a really nice combo because you have the peanut butter and chocolate. Those always go together. And it's a snack, but it's a little bit sweet. I don't know. I really like it. Then for dinner this night was taco night. So we've got some corn tortillas here. I made these myself with my tortilla press. If you want to see a video on that, I have done one, so I will link that for you. And then I just had to put on my toppings. So we have some pinto beans here. I just cooked them with a bunch of different spices to make them really good. Then I added on some onions that I cooked in my cast iron pan. Some guacamole, because you gotta have guacamole with your tacos. I added a little bit of lettuce that I finely chopped, and then some hot sauce because I like things spicy. I gotta have hot sauce on my tacos, and I like Frank's because it has vinegar in it, and I like that kind of vinegary-ness with my hot sauce, so that's my hot sauce of choice. And as you can see, they're just nice little tacos, all kinds of delicious flavors, and I ended up having a couple more after I finished this plate. So that's a look at what I ate on one day in November, and like I said, I am sad to see the farmers markets closing and the garden not producing and all that kind of stuff, but I also am excited for what we have right now and what's coming up. I mean, the pomegranates get me super pumped, but also all the soups and stews and just hearty foods that I'm gonna be making in the next couple months. I'm really excited for those too. And I'm excited for the kitties because, they're always cute. And speaking of food that I'm really excited for, I'm so pumped for Thanksgiving here in a couple days. So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Whether you celebrate it or not, everyone can get in on this thing. I mean, there's a lot of options and it's nothing too crazy. You got turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing. Some people do mac and cheese, biscuits, rolls, roasted vegetables, green beans, cranberry sauce. There's all kinds of stuff. Pumpkin pie, apple pie. All of this stuff is delicious. So let me know what you like. And if you are new here and you want more healthy eating tips and nutrition info and healthy recipes, then make sure that you subscribe because eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle really doesn't have to be complicated, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you're loving the free info here, but you're finding that you need something more personalized, don't forget that I do offer one-on-one nutrition coaching and counseling. So if you're interested in working with me, just let me know and we can get that set up for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day and that you have a very happy Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you next time.